Hey guys, it is Jacob once again, and it has been a long time, and I apologize, but I have been really busy, but now I have some free time again. Here are some more videos. Today I'm going to be discussing the differences between these two helmets. I like them both, and if you guys are wondering, I'll just give you a little fun fact. This one is based off of the Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, and was released during that time, so around 2002. And this one's probably more familiar for people to recognize, was the Clone Wars Clone Trooper that came out in around like 2008. And I'm going to give you the pros and cons. So if you guys are trying to decide which one you want to buy, I'll just give you some facts about them from my personal experience between them. So the very first one I ever bought was this one, because, well, it was out when Episode 2 came out, and I loved the clones when I first saw them because I liked the Rebellion, because they were the good guys, and they had some cool ships, but I kind of like the Empire as well because they had all the cool toys, you know, like the TIE Fighters, Star Destroyers, and such. But then when the Galactic Republic came in, and they had like clone troopers in like the white armor, very much like the Empire, and they were the good guys, oh, I knew the Republic was for me. So that way I can look cool and yet be a good guy at the same time. So that's just one of my little factors what I like about them. So, and you've probably seen my previous videos. I have updated this helmet, so I had to drill out these holes and put some screen door in piece inside, so that way, falling over to the side. So I glued that in. Then I added my own new visor piece, which was the plexiglass was not expensive really at all, and just added some car window tint onto that, and it's a whole lot better now. I have some padding that I want to glue inside, but I just want to make sure I glue it in correctly. Otherwise, I don't want to ruin the only padding I have. So anyway, that's it for a brief description about this one. Let's move on to the Clone Wars helmet. As you can see already, the holes are already open, so you can easily breathe out of it, because the last thing you want, like the reason why I had to drill these holes was for two reasons. One, you are supposed to breathe out of them. Second, the hot air kind of stays inside the helmet, and then all of a sudden you're sweating from your own hot air, and that's not fun. And plus what this helmet also does, it also has little openings up here and off to the side over here. So a lot of air can escape so that you can be able to have it nice and cool inside. I'm really happy I got this. Now, I was not able to buy it in stores because I was low on money at the time. Then when I eventually wanted to start buying this, like, you know, so that I can buy it on sale, unfortunately, they were not selling them in stores anymore. I found this one at a thrift store, and I bought it instantly. So I knew I would probably never see such a grand opportunity again. Alright, so that's pretty much it about that. So let me just show you the pros and cons between the two. First and foremost, this one looks the most accurate to the films, at least majority in the front. This, absolutely not. This lens is too big. That is way too big. Like, I understand that some people just want to see out of it, but at the same time, they didn't have to make it look like it almost resembles kind of like Halo, and this is the Star Wars universe, not Halo. Sorry. What they did do right on the Clone Wars one is that they did it like they did not do it the animated Clone Wars way. They did it in the Episode 2 way, and even with the red piece on the back, and it's so accurate, very well done. I was so impressed how they did that. As for this one, however, they were close, but due to its type of plastic, it's kind of more roundish. It's not as square and straight as this. So it has a little bit more roundedness, and this is like really thin compared to this. Like this is just like slightly bigger than it, and that's kind of how it's supposed to be. So, and plus this one's also bigger compared to this one. Like even though this is adult size, this one that was technically made for kids is even bigger yet. So if you're hoping to find one that would fit you for certainty, this would be the helmet. And we look inside real quick. Like there is like the battery piece. I think this is where they store it. So you would have to. So it does kind of cut it down a little bit. And the one thing I do not like about this helmet is the nose piece. What I'm talking about is like right here, that where your nose is supposed to rest. It hurts the nose badly. Like all that weight is just forced on your nose alone. Maybe I just need to readjust it. I don't know, but still, that's kind of painful. But when I wear this helmet, like when I add my pad in it, it fits perfectly. Like right now, if I put it on, it wobbles like like a bobblehead. But when I add my padding inside, I just put it on my head first and then put the helmet on top of that, and it fits like a glove. It fits real well. So if you just get the right padding, this helmet is really good. And if you eventually do want to remove the gear in here, if you're crafty that way and find padding in that, then this helmet would also work. But if you're expecting it to be a nice comfortable fit on this one, just for me personally, it just hurt my nose. I did not like that. As for this, the only problem I had is it just wobbles around, and it can be quite annoying when you have to readjust your helmet consistently. Alright, so you can see out of it. And also the visor again was smaller in this one. I'll admit, you could definitely, if you want to be able to see, this is your helmet. You can definitely update it. I've seen other web pages that they have shown really cool ways how they update it, so that's just there's plenty of them, so I can find you some and put them in the link in the description below. For this one, I had to cut it out, and I had to use an X-ACTO knife. Now, I must warn you, be careful, please, when you use an X-ACTO knife. I did not have much problem doing it with the Clone Trooper helmet, but when I started doing it on my Mandalorian helmet, I have the Jango Fett one from the same period that they made this helmet. The blade slipped and cut my finger, which a little bit. I know it's really faded now, but it literally, I'm lucky that the X-ACTO knife cut along with my muscles. Otherwise, if it would have cut straight up and down like this, I probably would have had to go into the emergency room or something. So please, if you're going to use something like that, use extreme caution. Please have an adult with you. And there are cases with the X-ACTO knife, it could have been a lot worse than just a simple cut on the finger. It could be worse. So please, if there's a better tool that you can use without such risk, use it. I was probably not real smart, so I'll admit. So anyway, I would have to say that this helmet at the time was a lot cheaper to get, but and this was a little bit more expensive at the time, but seeing on eBay, these are really high priced. But I would say that maybe on average, this helmet is still cheaper. I guess that's still going to be a normal, I guess. Unless they make a newer Clone Trooper helmet, which I don't think is going to be happening real soon. Especially now that they have the 3-piece Stormtrooper helmet that recently came out, which is so exciting. I hope to get one. It's about $80-$90. And I think you have to order it online from Walmart or any other store that they sell it. I can put a link in the description on that as well for you. And plus the other negative side about this helmet is that it's the kind that splits in half. And if you ever do want to eventually fix it, you have to line this up perfectly if you want it to look accurate, and make sure it holds there when you use your special material to hold it there. I don't know how you want to do that, but that's up to you. It'll be your helmet. This one's mine. Just mind you. Whenever you get if you get one of your own, you have to make sure, because once it sets in a certain way, you may not be able to fix it. The bright side on buying this one, it's all one piece. It's the whole helmet. There's no cut. It's just one solid helmet. No splitting in half or anything. And this one does come with a plus. It has the voice changer piece, so I can just turn that on for you.
The droid army is in full retreat.
So there you go. I still don't understand why they had the Try Me version and the On version and off right in the middle, because Try Me and On pretty much did the same exact thing. But I guess they just had a purpose for that. If they did, I did not notice it. So yeah. So that's it, guys. That's my compare and contrast. If there's anything that I missed and that you would like me to go over about these helmets, please ask me in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer that question for you. All right, I'll see you guys next time.